Hi everyone! Today I would like to film the intro for something that's a little overdue, but then again, as the creators themselves said, feel free to join in whenever. And this is my intro for the hashtag Team Project Pan collab, which was started by Kat and Hailey, the two ladies behind Beauty News. Kat is also working on her own channel on Kitchnitch, and Hailey is just by all the makeup. I have known these two from way before Beauty News. I have been watching them since way back when, and I'm having a ton of fun just because of their sense of humor, because of how they approach projects, and how they what they do with all their products and how they talk about them. I enjoy their reviews. I, of course, love makeup breakup, and I just in general really enjoy what they're doing. So when I saw that at the end of 2018, that they wanted to do a project pan that would be inclusive of all the other ladies in the panning community, I was like, oh, this sounds just plain awesome. And then life happened and I just didn't get around to filming an intro, so here I am. I have picked out quite a few products. This is in a way a full face project pan, and I picked out quite a few products. I'm just staring at my stack here, my little pile of products. I know for sure I don't have an entire face of makeup. The reason behind that is, just like they mentioned in their intro, in their explanation as to what they wanted to do, I don't use everything, really. So there are some things I just don't use, there are some things I don't want to pan. I don't have an eyeshadow in here, like a pressed eyeshadow, because I'm panning a palette. And I'm panning a rather difficult palette with the Urban Decay, the black palette. It's an all black, or close to black palette, and I am busy enough as is. So I didn't want to throw in yet another eyeshadow. I could have thrown in a nude, but at the same time I am trying to see what I have in my collection and what kind of nude shades I can use with it. So I decided that I would hold off on an eyeshadow that is not a cream. And then the other thing is what they said, that you can always rotate products in and out, especially if you, for example, are working on a brighter blush in summer and you're like, that does not work at all for me. For fall and winter, you can just rotate this out and rotate another blush in. So I feel like as I get closer to my goals with my the black palette, I might rotate in an actual powder eyeshadow, but for the time being I have a cream shadow and I would really like to use it up. I hope it's so good, but let's just see what I have. I will start with face products and then go into more specific products for eyes and lips. And just looking at my stack, I forgot something, so I'm right back. For starters, I'm going to start with how to apply everything to my face. I have a primer. I'm not very good at using a primer, so this is only a small sample size. I have another sample size in a different project pan right now. This is something I got from a friend. This is the Yenza Color and Face Tone Up Primer Essential Glow 8 Super Blacks Essence, whatever that means. Let me see. It still has that one on. Alright. Put it up there. So, this is it. It doesn't look like it does a whole lot. It's not super... Oh, it's quite silicone-y actually. Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe I can just use it up and be done with it, but I wanted to try it at least. Then I have my foundation here. I have the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. Mine is in the shade Porcelain. This is too dark for me, so there goes the primer. So I have to actually mix in a white foundation and lighten it up quite a bit, so it will take a while for me to use this up, but I want it to be gone just because it is too dark, and also because I've had this around for a while, so I would like to move it out before it goes bad. But at the same time, like I said, I use about a pump of this and half a pump to 3/4 of a pump of the white foundation to make this work, so it's quite a bit too dark. And it sucks, because in general I like how it applies and I like how it lasts on my skin, but the color just is not mine. Then I have a concealer here. This is just a little sample size. I'm glad I have it. It's the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. And this I have not even opened yet. I hope it works for me, at least for spot concealing, if not under my eyes, so at least that. I hope I can use this one up. Then I have a powder here. I have the Manakadar Beauty Powder right here. I don't remember where I got this from. It might have come from a friend as well. But anyway, this is in the shade C3 Flawless Linen. And it might be a tad bit too dark, might work depending on how pigmented it is. So we'll just try and hopefully it works. And last face product in general, like all over face, is my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. There's a little bit left, and my reason for throwing this in here is simply I tend to forget about those and I need to remember them, because I have a few more and I've had this for easily 2 years. So this needs to go so I can finally work on others. So once this is gone, I'll rotate another one in for sure. But this is one that I want out of my collection for good, just so it doesn't go bad. Then for more targeted face products, I have, for one, my Essence Gorgeous Glow Face Palette. And this one just fell on the floor earlier, which is why I kind of decided to go for it. This is what it looks like now. I've barely used this and it was such a pain to get, and I just love how the shades work on me. But I never reached for it because it was limited edition, and come on, those colors are gorgeous. So I would like to work at least on the bronzer and the blush and hit pan. If I can use them up, all the better. If not, hitting pan would be awesome, because I have a ton of blushes. And I have quite a few bronzers too, so that is my goal there. I'm not going to work on the highlighter just yet, although that's the one that's broken. And I can see myself having to repress this eventually, because as I use the palette and move it around more, I feel like this might break. But I have a little mirror luminizer sample right here from the Balm, and I would like to use this one up. This is brand new, never touched, but it's a sample size, and I just would like to move it out of my collection so that at least one highlighter is gone. Now, all in all, I think these products I can do. I'm starting to get into categories where I'm a little more worried. For the eyes, I have 2 products I know I can't finish. For one, I have a travel size of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I know I can finish this simply because I move my mascaras out every 3 months. Currently, I'm working on another travel size, so that one has to go first. But then I will be working on this guy here. I just didn't want to throw in the other one. Because, yeah, you know, I need this one out of my collection as well, so why not work on the other one, finish that one off, and as I'm done with it, go on with this. And then I have the Pixie by Petra Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade Black Noir. It's a smaller one as well, but it's black, and I feel like I have a ton of black eyeliners and a ton of brown eyeliners. I want to move this one out first, and then I'll rotate in another one. But first off, let's go with this. Then, this is where it really starts to get difficult for me. I have something here that I have never even tried. I've had it for way too long, and I hope it's still good. I'm talking about the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow. They don't make those anymore. Okay, so the background story here is I was still living in Germany, and I really wanted to try them. And eventually I got around to ordering something and get it to me. So I decided to go for it. And then I just felt like, oh, but I have so many other cream eyeshadows, and I don't know, and I don't want to use it up, and it's gonna be gone then, and I can't get it again. They don't make this anymore. So just looking at it, it looks like it's fine still. Like I shook it and everything. It's moving around. Now what I've heard is, and this is the part that kind of scares me, that this little applicator thingamabobbly-doo seems to break a whole lot. So I'm probably going to keep the black cap just in case. And maybe apply it with a small eyeshadow brush or something. But I want to use up quite a bit of this. I want to see progress because, let me see. If you look at this now, you can see there's nothing going on here. It's still brand new. I need to make some kind of progress on this, is my opinion, because I've had this for so long. And I hope I can make this, because I don't want this to go bad completely before I even get to try it. And I hope it's not gone bad yet. So, we'll see. And hopefully I'm lucky. Yeah, let's go with that. So that's it for my eye products. And then I have 2 lip products. The reason why I have 2 lip products is because I feel like I need to throw this guy in. This is not necessarily a makeup product, but it is a moisturizing lip buffer. And if I don't throw this in a project pan, I'll never use it, and I feel like with what I've chosen, a lip buffer might be a good idea. So, this is the Seraphine Botanicals Sugar and Lemon Moisturizing Lip Buffer, pardon me. And this is 92% plant-based, vegan, no mineral or no phthalates, no parabens. It's with avocado, apricot, and jojoba oil with shea and cocoa butter, hyperallergenic and non-comedogenic. This came in my Petit Vour box a little while back. And this is what it looks like. It is quite pretty, honestly. Don't think I've opened it yet, have I? Nope, I haven't opened this one yet either. I'm going to leave this closed until I use it the first time. But yeah, this needs to go, and I hope that it works for me and that I can use this one up. And then why I chose this is because I went with a colored lip gloss. And this is a lip gloss that I think does not really exist anymore either. Oh, it's twist. Darn. Okay, still smells alright. This is the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in the shade Sesso. This came in my Naked on the Run palette. Yeah. Let's just face it, I am plain horrible with using up lip products, and products tend to, like, if I want to really keep them and treasure them for some bizarre reason, I don't even know how to explain it. I just don't use it at all. And that doesn't make sense. So I would like to use this guy up. It is a new lip gloss. When I say new, I may have used it once. I don't think I have. But I may have used it once. So I would like to use this up color-wise. I feel like this is a very good color. But again, it's a colored lip gloss, and I feel like these tend to emphasize any kind of dry spots I have, like dry patches I have on my lips. So I need this to make this one work as good as possible. I'm currently working on another lip gloss and I would like to finish that one first, but then I'll go in with these and hopefully I can use up these within the year. That would be just awesome, let's be honest. I'm not a lip product user per se. I tend to just not use them up, I tend to forget about them, and it's just plain horrible. I have too many lip products for that, although realistically, just looking at my collection, I am redoing my vanity, so everything is kind of getting there. Yeah, I don't have that many considering what other people may have. Nonetheless, this is what I would like to use up, and I will probably just rotate in and out of products as I use them up, as I feel like, this doesn't work perfectly well for me. But you will see all of that in my updates, and I will film those updates probably at the beginning of each month. Don't expect me to film an update at the beginning of February though, because that's way too close to right now. Now, I hope you enjoyed this intro. I will try to link as much as possible down below. Please keep in mind we're using the hashtag Team Project Pan, so you can always just search for that, which will be an easy way to find everybody else. And that being said, I hope you'll have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!